guys, MikeMouse74 with another video review. This is number 8 from the Transformers Prime Cyberverse line. We're going to be taking a close look at Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream. Pretty cool looking figure. He does come with 2 red translucent cannons, so that's pretty cool. So we'll just quickly take a look at the back. First, alongside the box, it gives you Starscream stats with a Decepticon logo. So, on the back of the box, on the top it gives you a brief bio, which reads, Starscream has a plan to take over command of the Decepticons and destroy the Autobots. Then there you see Starscream in his fighter jet mode and his robot mode. Commander world down the center of the box, with the Autobots on one side and the Decepticons on the other. So let's get Starscream in his fighter jet mode and find out what he's all about. Alright, so here we have Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream in his fighter jet mode, and he does come with 2 red clear translucent cannons, so that's pretty cool. Just be extremely careful when you're plugging these into your figures, because it does have a pointy end to it. I just don't want to see anybody get hurt. To plug it in, the Starscream does have 2 peg holes on the underside of the wing, one right there and one right there as well. And there's also 2 pegs on both of the cannons. To plug that in, all you want to do is just plug it in like so, and make sure you press hard so it stays in nice and tight. Do the same thing with the other cannon. You just peg that in there like so, and just kind of give it a good press. That way it stays in there nice and tight and secure. So I'll give you guys a close-up of the figure, a full 360, and then I guess we can get into some of the detail he has in his fighter jet mode. So overall, not a bad figure at all. Pretty cool. He doesn't have quite as much detail as I thought. The nose tip is a white rubber material. He does have some white detailing on the wing right here. On the back of the wing, he does have some red detailing right there as well. So like I said, not a whole lot of detail. On the back of the wing, he does have some dark gray detailing along here. Same on the other side, there's some red detailing on the back of the wing, on the tail right here, and some darker gray detailing along the back of the wing right there. So, like I said, still a pretty cool figure, just not a whole lot of detail in his fighter jet mode. And he does have some black detailing for the windows, as you guys can see. So for size comparison in vehicle mode, here's Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream alongside with Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron. So I'll give you guys a close-up and a full 360. That way you guys can judge for yourself the comparison between the 2 figures. So Starscream seems to be a little longer than Megatron in vehicle mode. So this is just a size comparison in vehicle mode between Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream and Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron. So I'll give you guys a final look of Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream in his fighter jet mode, and then I'll show you how to put him in his robot mode. The transformation is actually quite simple. It's really not all that bad. And I'll give you guys another full 360 just for the fun of it. Pretty cool looking figure indeed. Very cool. So to go ahead and put Starscream in his cool looking robot mode, it's really not all that bad. It's really not hard at all, but it's very simple. What you want to do is you want to unpeg the legs. There's 2 pegs in the jet mode. There's one right there, and there's going to be another peg right there. So just like I said, there's 2 pegs, one there and one right there. You just want to take the legs and bring them all the way down, and basically you're pretty much done with the legs. That's all you want to do, and kind of straighten them out. For the top half of the jet mode, you want to lift this up like so, and then extend it all the way out like so, because these will be the arms in robot mode. Just for the tail fin, just kind of rotate that around because that's going to be going upwards. For the his arms, you want to split down the center of the front of the jet. Just kind of get the wings out of the way for now. This is actually kind of cool. There's two little, I don't know if you want to call them notches, but if you press into them, these actually come down a little bit, like that. Do the same thing. You just take your thumb and you just press along right in there, and it actually brings down the arms by themselves almost, not quite. And then do the same thing, kind of bring the arm down like so. And you can see his hands are molded in the jet mode, so which is not too bad. For Starscream's head, you just want to take his head and lift up like so. For the back half, you just want to take this, lift this up all the way, take the wings, lift up, take the other side of the wing, and lift up, and you're pretty much done. And you have Starscream in his very cool looking robot mode. For the cannons, there's two peg holes, one right there, and there's another peg hole on the other side, and there's a peg on the cannon. And you just want to take the cannon and plug that in on the forearm of Starscream. Just a reminder, he is very hard to stand, so I'm going to try to fix him up to stand so I can show you guys how awesome he looks, and I'll be back. And for this one, all you want to do is just plug that in his forearm just like so. So like I said, I'm just going to get him to stand properly, and I'll show you guys and give you guys a close-up in a full 360, but basically this is how you want him to look in his robot mode. So after spending a good 5 to 10 minutes just to position him properly so he can stand, I'll give you guys a full 360, I'll give you guys a close-up, and then we can get into some more of the detail in robot mode. That's the only downfall of this figure. I just wish he would have stood properly. I think he's just a little bit back heavy. That's why he has a hard time standing. Other than that, a really superb figure to have. Really cool. And I do like the fact that he comes with 2 red translucent cannons. That's pretty cool too. I really like that a lot. So now I'll give you guys a close-up, then like I said, we can get into some more of the detail in his robot mode. So from the feet to his knees, it's more of a lighter gray. From the knees up to his hips, it's more of a darker gray. He does have some dark gray detailing in the lower region, right around here. He does have a nice Decepticon logo in the center of the chest, and he does have some silvery detailing in the chin area. In the head sculpt, he does have some dark gray on both sides. I like how the eyes are red. That's pretty cool. See if I can give you guys a better close-up of the head sculpt. Pretty cool, huh? And I like the fact that this is red. I like that. That looks pretty cool. I wish they would have did that with the deluxe figure, but what are you gonna do? You can't really do too much. So now I'll give you guys a size comparison also in robot mode. So for size comparison in robot mode, again here's Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream alongside with Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron. Again, Starscream is just a little bit taller than Megatron. I'll give you guys a full 360, that way you guys can see all around the difference between the two figures and the size difference as well. So even from the back, you can still see that Starscream is a little bit taller than Megatron in robot mode. So this is just a quick size comparison in robot mode between Cyberverse Starscream and Cyberverse Megatron. So I'll give you guys a final look of Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream in his awesome looking robot mode, and then I'll show you how to put him back into his fighter jet mode. Really cool figure. Like I said, the only downfall that he has is just trying to make him stand properly. But other than that, I don't think I have any gripes or any problem with this figure whatsoever. Pretty cool looking figure, very awesome to have. So to go ahead and put Starscream back into his fighter jet mode, what you want to do is you want to take the head and you just push it back. If you guys can see, there's a groove inside this area in here, and his head just fits nicely inside there. So just push his head back so it's tucked in. Whoops, just like so. And then what you want to do is you just basically right now you're just kind of moving everything out of the way. Bring the wings down. For his arms, you want to bring his arms up like so. Make sure that's all the way up like this. Do the same thing with his other arm. Bring his other arm up. And then, like I said, just kind of move everything out of the way. And now you're just pegging these things together. There's a peg right there. And there's a hole right where my thumb is. And you just take them and you peg them together. Nice. And then for the wings, you just want to bring the wings down like so. Do the same thing with the other side. Bring the other wing down. This you want to rotate around. Bring this down. For this part here, you want to bring this all the way back, and it actually covers Starscream's head. And then just there's a peg. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a peg and there's a hole right in this section, and you just kind of push it in there, and it actually stays quite nice. And then lastly, for Starscream's legs, you just want to take the legs, and as I said in the beginning, there's two pegs, one right there and one right there, and there's a peg hole on the bottom of Starscream's feet. You just kind of want to match those up like so, and then do the same thing with the other side. There's a peg hole here on the bottom and a peg right there. You just take it and then you plug it in just like so. So like I said, the transformation is really simple. And then for the weapons, there's a peg hole underneath and a peg on the underside of the weapon, or cannons I should say, and you just plug it in like so. Do the same thing with the other side. Just peg that in here like so. And there you have Starscream back into his fighter jet mode. Really cool looking figure. A very simple transformation. You cannot go wrong with the transformation. Really easy. And that's how you want him to be. So this is my Mouse 74 with number 8 of my video review. This is Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream. Really cool looking figure. I like him. Pick him up. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Support the mouse. Support your Transformer community. Stay tuned for more reviews and much more. Till then, I want to thank everybody for watching and take care, guys. Coming up next, number 9. This is the last and final one from the Transformers Prime Cyberverse line that I have. We're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Cyberverse Viacon. Very awesome looking figure. Stay tuned, guys.